I think one of the most important things about being a personal injury lawyer, or really any occupation or profession, is having a why. Why do I do this? What's my driving force? And I think, for me, my why has evolved over the last few years, and the things change for me, and the way that I think about my personal injury cases and the way that we handle our cases has really evolved over the last few years. And I think that the one thing for me that really changed everything is that back in 2019, I became a personal injury victim myself. And I'd been doing this for a really long time, many, many years up until then. And I definitely was always, a big heart guy. I was empathetic. I really felt bad for my clients, and I really wanted to get them the justice they deserve. And then I got hurt through no fault of my own. I had very, very serious, not even near life-threatening injuries. And it was really, I didn't know that I was ever going to practice law again. I honestly didn't know that I was going to even make it to be shooting a video like this today. But one of the things I learned on my personal injury journey, I learned a lot of things actually on my personal injury journey, but one of the things that I learned, I think the biggest lesson is I learned what it was like to be a personal injury victim. I learned what it was like to stand in the shoes of my clients. I learned what it really means to have your health stolen from you recklessly and needlessly through absolutely no fault of your own. And I learned what it's like to need to tell your story, to have that accountability, to have that recognition that what they did to you, what they took from you, was just so wrong. And I feel like that when I really think about this, I feel like that where all this that I went through, for a long time, I had what I call a victim's mindset, and I felt sorry for myself. Why did this happen to me? And then what I realized, it took me a long time to get there, what I realized, I wasn't a victim at all, that I had been given a gift. And it really wasn't something that happened to me. It was something that happened for me because I got to live the life of my clients. I got to understand. And then what I realized is, our slogan, it's we're the voice of the injured. And I realized that through my injuries, through my experience, I was finally able to give my clients the real voice, the true voice. Who better than to tell their story than somebody who'd lived it? Who better? And, for me, it changed the way that I'm going to practice law for the rest of my life. I will never, ever, ever take less than my clients truly deserve. I will do whatever I have to do. I will fight as hard as I have to fight. I will never, ever give up. I remember one time when I was really, really sick, and my daughter, she's about 3 at the time, and I really was thinking of giving up. And I remember kneeling down in her bed, and she was sound asleep, and I said to her, I'm so sorry that I was thinking of giving up. I'm never going to let you down again. I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to stop fighting. But it wasn't just for myself. It was for my clients. It was for what I believe in, for my values. I was never, ever going to give an inch, and I would do for the rest of my life, honor my clients and honor my family, and getting my clients truly the justice they deserve. But more important than that, having them be heard and making these wrongdoers understand what they've taken and making these wrongdoers pay for what they've taken.